All right.
Andy?
Oh. Whew. Apparently I accidentally joined joined a voice chat. Anyway, so hello everyone. So let me set everything up to the soothing tunes of Dark Souls 2 menu music. Okay, got this one. Get this set up. Alright, and here we go. So, good day everyone. Glad you're all here. It is Sunday the 13th of June. Or as I'd like to say it, T-minus 4 days until I get my second vaccination shot. Which it's gonna be... I will go full beep boop beep boop bop boop beep boop beep boop 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 bop. And I will broadcast my 5G conversion signal out into the world. It's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be glorious. How do I actually... Okay, let's see. There. Yeah. Now, first of all, congratulations goes to Sunshine Rider X. He won with the message E. Beautiful. Such a what's the word? Like poetic is the word. Incredible. Such a deep meaning. You know, reading between the lines. Starting early today? Yeah, like 1 minute early? Damn, man. Very un-German of me. Okay, goodbye. Okay. Before I really start the gameplay, I need to greet everyone. That's a given. So, Sunshine Rider X, hello. You win the stream today. Then Bernardo, hello. Six Pounder, Lobby Boy, Lali Tendudas. Hey Andy, I don't know who this Andy with Y at the end is. That's not me. My name is written with an I at the end. I thought I told you that 10,000 times. You idiot. But welcome, Alan Ahmad. Hi, AJ. What's up, my fellow public viewing watcher? Small little tangent here before I move on to Hush the man. Currently, you know, it's a Euro Cup going on, right? And since public viewing is still a little questionable, to say the least, and also most of my friends aren't vaccinated yet, so they're kind of uncomfortable of going, you know, out into a restaurant and watching football together with hundreds of other people. I decided to do a little public viewing on the Discord, and I'll just stream the games, and then we just, you know, watch football together. And it has been awesome. It has been awesome. Anyway, Hashalim, good day. Also, you caught me on my, you caught me there in the voice channel that I've somehow accidentally joined. I don't know how that happened, but sorry for not saying anything. Anyway, Yaman, Potflower, hello. Deboline Shom, hey, long time no see, man. When's the next podcast coming? It's been months. Yeah, well, soon TM, man. Soon TM. Once Anton produces his next video, you know, once... If there will ever be another upload on the Ranton YouTube channel, then there will certainly be more podcasts. Make vaccine vlog. Robotic 5G transformation vlog. Oh no. Sorry. Vlog. Yeah. Sorry. So no more stream lag after second shot? I hope so. I mean, I hope like the stream will by itself turn into not 5G, into 4K, like giga quality. It's I hope. Yeah? One can hope. All right, Lalitendudas, I wish you the best of luck for your exams. Adit, hey, was geht, my Freund? Also, Adit is also part of the regular football watch gang. No, that was a little too far. Am I excited for Elden Ring? At this point, I don't know if the question has become like a meme, because last stream, you know, one stream after Elden Ring got announced and all, like I think it was about 500 people. Oh wow, that was good. Like, I kid you not, everyone who tuned into the stream last time was asking me about the Elden Ring trailer. And I gladly answered that, yes, indeed. Elden Ring looked like a fucking slam dunk for me, at least. So, but it became quite strange when, you know, every third question, every 3 minutes or something, someone asked, "Hey, Elden Ring, yes, no, what?" And that's why I don't know if at this point you're not just asking like, "Yo, Andy, what do you think about Elden Ring?" No, wrong angle. Actually, is that even the correct way to go there? It's probably very dumb. Oh no, and Hush is starting again. Because som gavt gest wat do I denk op bigay kopagik. I love it, man. This is the best language that has ever been invented by anyone ever. The Hush language. Oh no, maybe I'm actually supposed to drop down here from all the way up there? Wait, so how do I even get... To think he plays this entire hip run without pronouncing flog properly. The hip run. Indeed. I'm using my hip to blog the enemy. Wait, I've never actually attempted to pronounce the word flog. What are you talking about? Also not that way. Can I maybe jump past here? Hey, indeed I could. Nice. Damn. Crimson Water. Inbaupartners. Ah! What the fuck? Football, exotic meat, existentialist gang. Yes! That's indeed what we are. That's our call sign. The FEME. Dan Supercorn. That's an awesome name, by the way. I have a soft spot for anyone who writes super with SUPA. Because it looks kind of cringe, but it's also kind of adorable. So, Supercorn. Hello. Am I excited for Death Stranding Enhanced Edition or whatever the hell it was? What? Death Stranding Enhanced Edition. What's it about? Or like what's so enhanced about it? And didn't Death Stranding? Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, Death Stranding is quite something. It's just not something for me. You know, I think Kojima did something quite incredible there, quite unique, and I'm glad that he got to like create his vision, so to say. But it's just not for me, I guess. Am I watching E3 today? No. I have goons that do that for me, and save me the annoyance of watching that shit. Oh, what the fuck? Forlorn again. Oh my, no. Oh no. Oh, dead. Yo, that was a complete destruction of all sides. Like complete gangbang. Muk gangbang. Alright. Xerak just started Bloodborne and I'm on Tumuru Chalice boss. Oh wait, you just started and you're in the Chalice dungeon? Interesting. But I guess it's not impossible, right? The game is somehow like it in some way it encourages you to explore the Chalice dungeons parallel to the main game. So yeah, nice. So, I think it would be a good idea to finally rehuman again. And then chug. No poison, no poison, no poison. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna use an item here. I'm just heal through it. Abdelila, it was a pun because vlog and flog. Oh man, my brain is just too small today. Yikes! It's that time now. I need my fix of that beautiful moonface Andy. Oh, I don't know if moonface is a compliment or an insult, but it just sounded nice. So, Natams, I love you too. Good to see you. Oh wait, this led nowhere. Okay. So who can help me here? Jester Thomas. Thomas. Don't you dare. Dan Supercorn, you are Thai. Oh, that's okay. Is that a Thai name, Supercorn? Because it looks so, I don't know, European. So Western. But hey man, I'm glad to learn something new. What about power? Is half asleep during the summer game fest? Ah, okay, okay. It was boring. Yeah, then I guess Death Stranding is, you know, it's Death Stranding. There's, for me personally, I don't think that game needed anything added to it, and that's not to say it was perfect. I just mean that nothing you add to the game could make the things that are bad better, or the things that are good worse. So it's just, I understand why people say Death Stranding is boring as fuck, because, you know, sometimes that's its point. Hey, Xiaochen, Andy, have you read any books on by Roger Penrose? Ah, the good old Penrose diagrams, yeah. Are they too hard for someone with very little physical knowledge? I mean, so... if Penrose himself wrote a book about his findings and his discoveries, or no, let's Penrose's papers, they're pretty high level, which, you know, as if you want to be a groundbreaking physicist, that's usually the case. But I'm pretty sure that these, like, quote-unquote star scientists, they know that selling a book with a simplified version of their discoveries can make them a lot of money, and that's why they certainly hire people to write them, like to put their theories into, let's say, easier understandable context. And if you find a book like that, like, I don't know if Penrose writes those himself, probably not, but I'm pretty sure there are books on his discoveries in a more simplified way that you can then understand even as a high school student. And it also depends a lot on how interested you actually are in physics. I mean, the thing is, if you read like one of his papers, you will probably think that it's alien language, all the signs, it looks like hieroglyphs to you. But once, like, if you have that mathematical knowledge, the mathematical tool set necessary, then you can even go higher level and try to understand it then. It's just, I think it can be pretty interesting. He has done a lot of work on, you know, like space-time and relativity, general relativity. It's pretty cool. But I don't know a book from the top of my head. And no, I haven't read any. It's a director's cut, got 2 more hours of gameplay. Death Stranding, you mean? But what does 2 hours of gameplay mean? It's just some more trips you have to do, or gak? Once you beat off Bloodstarved Beast, you gain access to the dungeons, but I always hit that late game to steamroll as far as I can. Exactly, Nadams. That's the way I did it too. But yeah. Och ja, der Gaukler Thomas. Der Gaukler. German is the best language, man. It's a Thai name. Okay, interesting. Welcome then. Welcome. Grüße gehen raus nach Thailand. That was German for I send greetings to Thailand. Jordan da Silva. Yes, Death Walking Simulator. Death Stranding? You mean Monster Energy the game? Oh no. Have you tried Demon's Souls Remake? I wish, but I don't have a PS5 because, you know, many reasons. By the way, there are great videos that go into full detail explaining why there's actually a shortage on PS5s and other electronics. And it's great stuff. Very interesting and very depressing, because that means there's no way I'm ever going to get a PS5. Fuck my life. Have you... Penrose is my uncle's best friend, mother's brother's friend's neighbor. Okay. Penrose is my uncle's best friend's mother's brother's... So, the mother's brothers is like uncle, right? So it's my uncle's best friend's uncle's friend's neighbor. Okay. Schön für dich. Andy, nicht chilla me. Ah, chilla. I had. Oh, I was contemplating on eating it. Wait, I will start the boss fight momentarily. I was contemplating on eating it on stream. I had some really nice handmade cheesecake, you know, like grandma's cheesecake. Mwah, top tier. Really, really nice. Lol, I graduated from high school a long. Oh wait, no, you are. Yes, I remember now, Xiaochen. Sorry for mixing it up. You were 32 or something, right? Yeah. Did me and Anton play much table tennis or basketball? Basketball zero, and we were kind of forced by my dad to learn some table tennis. We had a table tennis thing in our basement, and we got like a Chinese table tennis teacher, and she was merciless, man. She was brutal. And usually, you know, that's like the technique. You just smash the knowledge into the people, but it didn't work. I was just Grobmotoriker is what we say in Turkey. Hey there! Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Gotta finish this lady here. Run like lady. Oh no! I remember now. If she stands in the poison, she heals. That's so unfair, bitch. Oh! Oh my god, the MLG. Dodges. Oh, don't heal. Oh, okay. By the way, I think I finished last stream with 4 or 5 strawberries and haven't died to a boss on like the entire stream last time. So the strawberry streak continues. Nice, nice. I'm not sure, I just read some headline somewhere and it's a PS5 exclusive, so oof. Yeah, indeed, PS5 exclusive, yikes. Good old table tennis in China, yeah, man. Any quiz today? Debolin, I don't think there will be one, but there will be a non-gaming related segment, including some Andy Meta story time. So stick around. Anyway, so by the way, here we were in this, you know, this tower, right? Remember last stream we were here and I showed you all this gigantic tower that we're currently in right now, and it's a broken tower with where the top is like broken off, and you know, okay. Now inside this tower, I'm going to enter an elevator. I'm gonna go up. Hey Wanker Chief, what's happening? Table tennis was kind of the national sport. Yes, indeed. I think that's also one of the reasons why my dad wanted me to learn it. Because he thought, hey, my sons are both so absurdly unsporty. we gotta teach them a good sport, and why not table tennis? Okay, so we're in a tower. We've taken an elevator very, very far up, and now we're here. What? Are you serious, Dark Souls 2? Like, this is the level of world coherence that... What was his name again? The guy that made Dark Souls 2 put into the game. Like, this among... Like, for many people, me included, this moment here, when you exit from this elevator and you look around and you realize that... What in the actual fuck? Like, this is the first time where you fully realize, okay, they just... It's not just some distances that have been misrepresented and falsely represented, right? This is literally like completely impossible. It's not just we went through a tunnel and now you're further away from something that you would have expected by going through the length of the tunnel. But here, this is like you're in a tower with a broken top. You take an elevator up and suddenly you're in the middle of a volcano lava lake with a gigantic castle in front of you. Like, how? Why? And I refuse to believe that this is an oversight. Like, the developer must have... he must have deliberately said, yeah, no, this good. Yeah. We do this. Yeah. Why? This is just... For... Like, didn't he know that one of the great things about Dark Souls 1 that many people loved was like the world design and the coherence of it all? Although, now, okay, maybe that's a little harsh. It was probably just a question of, you know, he had no way of connecting them properly. It was just, you know, I mean, considering how this game came to be, it was probably, you know, just plopping individual areas that have nothing to do with each other next to each other, or just cancel the game, right? And of course, it makes sense that...
Seek lest
yeah. Then of course you choose this way, right? You just put in the areas that you have already done, just put them together, and if that's the only way you can release the game, so be it.
Oh, speak up. These stones made none of the... No interest.
Yes, hello there. This is not Ratchet and Clank, indeed. I'm debunking Dark Souls 2 science. Yeah, I mean... So, Kev, this bis aveke veghok because Lavkak is bot. You know what's amazing, Hash? The way you write this, it makes it seem that somehow there still is some meaning back there. Like, every one of your gibberish blah 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 blah, you write it like absichtlich or not, you're writing it in a way that makes it seem like it's a riddle, you know? It makes it seem that actually maybe there's meaning behind it, and if I just pay attention, I can decipher it. Lol, Predator. Oh no, I just remembered. Holy shit. Yeah. This area is notorious for being like the PvP area. Although no, wait, Fencer Sharon, this is an NPC. Because I don't think there are any more people actually playing Dark Souls 2. This was definitely a NPC invade. Fun fact, if you simultaneously loaded in all the Dark Souls 2 areas and connected them like they do in game, they all clip into each other in the same space. I thought so. Like, I wonder if there would actually be a way to... How much more work would it have been to properly connect these? I mean, they did it in some sense, right? The earlier areas especially, they're pretty acceptable, you know, like Heights Tower of Flame, you can see it from Majula, and you can see Majula from Heights Tower of Flame. It's a little bit exaggerated, the distance, but still, it's okay, right? Or the Forest of Fallen Giants. But it's just this one here, where you go into a tower and up, and suddenly you're in a lava lake. That is just too much. But actually, yeah, Wankerchief, it would have been quite interesting to see how the areas like meld into each other. Leave me alone! The development was very messy and the direction changed many times, so I didn't have time to make it make sense. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah. I mean, that's also the story that I've heard. It was just, there was no way for them to do it properly, and it was either this or get the game cancelled.
And me? What? I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. A room. I don't care. Behind you and what? I suppose I must.
Here I can make, like, some of the spells here, I can reduce their requirements of faith and intelligence. Ah, der Gaukler, das Gaukler-Set. Now I have to save up for the black leather set, because that's... Black leather set is the most important.
Very well.
You Goxin Hiliwank. Also, the way you just explode these things out, Hashmalim, is it makes me wonder if that's actually like, if you actually have a system, or if that's just like, is there a system behind it, or is it like a secret language that you're speaking? It's fucking incredible, man. Super interessant, ey. Did you see the gameplay of Elden Ring? Not yet. I've only seen the trailer. Die, bitch. Didn't know that there was gameplay. That was a fucking lie. Actually, I take... Ah! Actually, I take sentence... So every sentence equally agil bentens. Okay, is actually a real sentence. Yeah, I got that one, Hash. Okay. Gil bentens is real sentence. What the Andy doing? Shady uncle. Whip only Dark Souls 2 is what I'm doing. Ah yes, this area. Everyone remembers this area. It's fucking brutal. Like the people shooting at you from the side, yeah, just like that. And from the front, and from the fucking everywhere. Yeah. No! Bro, this area is fucking hell. Ugh. At this point, he's playing into it. Yeah, true. Hush Stroke Language is actually a clever art piece showcasing how hard it is to achieve simulate truly random behavior. Yeah. He's on the verge of getting the Nobel Prize, is what I've heard. So, good job, Hush. Nicht übel, mein Freund. What? Ey, was soll denn das? Yo, was that a... That was a player, right? But he had a weird name. Armorer Dennis. Weird, very strange. Quantum language. Schrodinger's vocabulary. I'm Jod. Yes, you're Jodsalz. Sehr gesund. Brabador. I mean, this area is pretty cool. It's cool, but it's also fucking hell. Also, did I just get invaded even though I wasn't alive? Like, I wasn't... You know, I was hollow. No? How is it possible that I got invaded? Armorer Dennis again. Fucking Benchwood. Ha! Take that, you little twat! Jo, Alter, was soll denn das? Leave me alone, you shitters. Ha! Outraged. Okay, somewhere there's a lever to turn this thing off. I don't remember where. Whew. This and the Sir Alon. Ah! This and the Sir Alon boss run are the two worst areas in Dark Souls 2. I wouldn't say this is the worst, like, this is the worst area. It's just monstrously difficult and very frustrating. But I think it's an acceptable area, even though it's like, it puts you through hell. And I'm dead. Woof. Are we talking about Elden Ring again? Not yet, not yet. I'm gonna coom again. Yeah, dude. Every little frame of that Elden Ring trailer, it went straight through my heart, man. I gotta say, there's just a thing about the way From Software makes their games. It just works for me. Like, everyone has their soft spot, and for me, the way From Software does video games, that's just exactly how I like it. Thought maybe the thing was there. Ah! No, ah! Leave me alone! And now I get invaded again. Watch. There is. Turn around. Zack. Okay. Gogan on bi kags bekaka evaka dekava. Yo, try to say that real fast. Bekax bekaka evaka bekava. Brrrr. This is like Anno Londo 8 times 10. Oh no, it's Dennis. Dennis the Menace. Ow. Maybe I can pull the guy back here. Jo! Du kommst mir nicht da! Nicht davon. Okay. Take care of 2 of them already. That's very nice. Very good. This. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! No, how am I supposed to live? Zack! How's Ranto nowadays? I just came from your podcast with him. Oh wow, weird fetish, but okay. Brandon T. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. If it's 2 half Chinese, half German dudes just talking about random shit makes you come, then nice. Currently, Anton is just doing his streaming business, right? He's currently streaming on Twitch. Not currently right now, but like, you know, he has a streaming schedule and he streams on Twitch. If you want to interact with him more, just check him out. I wish he had the courtesy to give me a shout out, that motherfucker, but he doesn't. So, very, it's no problem at all. Okay. It was a big load, Brendan. Tanimura really knows his peak level design criteria. Excessive aggro range, limited enemy moveset, excessive poise, excessive speed, no enemy variety, 50 of the same enemy, 10 out of 10. Damn, Wanker Chief. Did Tanimura somehow touch your wee-wee when you were small? The way you shit on him, like, non-stop? I mean, I understand it fully. Like, and in many ways I agree. He fucking what he did to Dark Souls 2, ouch. Hello? What's this? Yo, okay, that was a fucking physically correct flying arrow. In many ways it's pretty messed up, but then again, you know, it's still an acceptable game, right? Au. Alter, wie werde ich denn jetzt zerlöchert, Alter? Das gibt's nicht. Puh. The voice acting was the most cool-inducing part of the trailer. Yeah. For me, it was mainly the enemy design. Like, the enemies just looked so insanely creative and absurd, and that's just how I like it, man. Mwah! Me gusta mucho. Hello, just saying hi. I have to learn for school now. Okay, Dishtin. Thank you for saying hi, and good luck with school. Okay, yeah. Another guy now. I guess that's just Tanimura's way of forcing you to be strategic. Where you have to, you know, occasionally have to go back, and pull enemies back and all. Like, I can understand why many people don't like that gameplay loop. Because it can be quite tiresome. Oh wow. I think I should have just rolled there. You're having PTSD from this area? Understandable, man. It's understandable. And I get the feeling that you're describing here, because it's like whenever you think you've got it, right? Whenever you think you've actually understood how you're supposed to tackle this entire area, Tanimura just adds something completely unfair and out of the blue around the next corner, and it's like, yo, give me a break, Japanese man. Didn't even know the fat smelter demon is optional, bro. That one fucked me up good. I think there are two smelter demons, right, in this game, and they're always, there's no really a reason for them to be hard, but they're just really weird and difficult. It's fucking. Where did he come from? Insane bullcrap, ey. Ugh. are the souls. We should write that tiny Murat a letter of concern with all our complaints about Dark Souls 2. Because no Dark Souls fan has ever thought about doing that or done that, right? Poor Tanimura. I mean, Tiny Murat. Do you think Chinese etiquette or norms are hard to follow? I am really not qualified to say. Because for me, they didn't seem that way. It always just seemed like that's just how it is. And also, at least, like me personally, I felt that it's not such a big deal if you don't follow it. Yeah, now this guy comes. Woo! This area, man, holy shit. And it's whip only, right? So extra spicy. Let's pull them back. You gotta be tactical. Okay? It's all about the tactical behavior. Where are you going? Very. I mean, you see, the enemies are behaving tactically too. Ooh! Almost got me there. And now he even has ghostly hitboxes. See? Very tactical. Okay, I ook me ganz bo, oder because in rasch gut and me kackert den. Ah, okay, hash. Ah, that's good to know, I guess. Yeah, good to know. What's he cooking? I don't know. What's he taking is probably the bigger question here. That's some special Swiss cheese. That only he has access to. Tiny Murat. After careful consideration, I choose Sekiro. Hey, nice, nice. Tower. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. I mean, it's also the most different. Like the one that is most different to the other games in the From Software catalog, but yeah, like it gets the general gameplay loop of, you know, like having only certain checkpoints where you can refill and all that. It gets that across pretty well. No! Oh! 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 That was a chain of unforeseen events. By the way, I mandate that we're now calling Tanimura only Tiny Murat again. That's his new name, Tiny Murat. This reminds me of Tiny Man. In case you guys didn't know, there's a player in the Italian national team and they recently played against Turkey. And this guy is called Insigne, I think. Great player, very very good, and was a big part of why Italy won against Turkey. But the thing is, he's only 1 meter 60, so we just ended up being super mean and calling him Tiny Man. And Tiny Murat reminds me is like the Turkish version of Tiny Man. Tiny Man, let's go! Indeed, Tiny Man! And like, we're not calling him Tiny Man to be mean to him or anything. Like, we're calling him Tiny Man because he is a tiny man, but that doesn't diminish his skills. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see like Tiny Man in action. And damn, he's a good football player. Big aggro range. I have tactically pulled all of them. And now they're going to overwhelm me in this room here, and I will regret it. Yeah, see? Yeah, and I'm Dear Tanimura, your bad poo-poo game touched me inappropriately. Sincerely, a Miyazaki fan. Oh, if Tanimura reads this, he's probably going to cry. Because you wrote it like a little kid, and then he envisions like a little kid playing Dark Souls 2 and be like, Mommy, this game no good. It's a poo-poo game. And 2 months of allowance saved up on Dark Souls 2 for the kid, and then it's poo-poo and kid's sad. Yeah. Look into the wall. Have I ever rage quit a Dark Souls game? Not that I remember. Like usually I'm also very rage prone, you know. I mean, I can play League of Legends and go 0 and 10 and not rage. I'm just all around pretty zen. But the only game back in the day when I was pretty young that I played where I actually broke a controller was Ninja Gaiden. And that game fucking... It broke me, so I broke controller. I must break you. Really need to upgrade the other whip. Because, I mean, I have a +10 whip, but the second whip I have is only like +5 or something. So there's a lot of damage left on the table. Finally. Oh no, there's one! I didn't see it. Yo, what? And I'm dead. Oh no, that's like some special... Yeah, okay. And now I'm gonna get shot. Abdelila, I'm having a barbecue tomorrow. Should I grill you something? Bro, nice, man. Oh, man, barbecues. Yes, it's summer again. Ah, richtig geiles Stück Fleisch, Alter. Yeah, Abdelila, how about you grill me some Döner mit Schweinefleisch? I'm kidding, of course. Oh, was that too edgy? I'm sorry. I'll take it back. How about one of the things that I really like? I have a funny little barbecue story. So yesterday, during the public viewing of the football game, I told a story about my cousin, who is like Western white girl, right? And she wanted to learn about other cultures. And that's why she decided to come with me and my brother to China to visit Anton in Shaolin. And she had a big culture shock, which is understandable. And I'm not going to retell the story here because it's one of the perks of watching football with me. You just get to hear crazy Andy family stories. But another shock for her, that was even earlier, even before she came to China, was when we had a barbecue at her place and her dad grilled something or had the grill, and so I brought my own stuff, right? I brought a lamb, like a nice piece of lamb meat with that still had like a piece of bone in the middle, and it was cut so that it was cut straight through the bone, so you could see like it was white bone ring, and in the middle you had the marrow. And she has been, more on the, I don't know, animals, maybe vegan. You gotta find yourself at some point as a white girl, and she has been on that train, right? And so I grilled that food, that lamb meat, yeah? And I told her that this bone and the marrow in the middle is actually the eye of the lamb. And because she had so little experience and she's so young and she could not have known, but she believed me. And then once the meat was gone, I took the bone and I sucked out the bone marrow, because it's once you take it from the grill, it has like this really nice consistency where it's like half molten, and you can suck out the bone marrow. And after telling her, it's the eye of the lamb, and then proceeding to fucking suck the eye, like take the eye of the lamb and just suck it out. Oh my god, that was fucking glorious. Poor girl, man. Poor girl. Wait, I can't backstab him? That's evil. Ow. What the fuck? How many of them? Bro, you must be kidding. Okay, yeah. To get fucking out of here. No, 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 no! So, in respect of this story, Abdelila, how about you take like a slice of lamb, but with a piece of bone in the middle? That's and then you tell your relatives who are still too young to understand what meat actually is, that it's the eye of the lamb, and you're just You gotta go bite the bone? Okay, okay, okay. I'm not a savage, okay? I'm not a barbarian. Just sucking out the bone marrow is enough, man. No need to eat the bone. Like, crunch the bone itself. Especially it's a lamb bone. Like you're gonna break your teeth by doing that. Yeah. Cuck steak. No, Hush, it was indeed not made out of cuck. It was not a cuck steak. Or Kackstärk. Besser gesagt, ne? Kackstärk. Psychopath, Andy. In a sense, yes. In a sense, that was needlessly evil of me. But I just was like, you know, you gotta subtly show her that being vegan is uncool, and I did that by, you know, telling her I'm sucking out the eye of the animal. I don't know if that was the best course of action I could have taken. But it was the most entertaining. Let's say this. Bone marrow is sweet. Ah, I like it too. Eating fish eyes? Is that edible? Fish eyes? Really? Ooh. I'm wondering, is there actually a better way to go onto the other side there? Because like, I'm getting completely fucking overwhelmed and destroyed on that side. There's so many enemies jumping down. Isn't there a way for me to go through the thing here in the center? Ah, but I think I need to turn it off first. Ooh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Cool, thanks. Thanks, game. Man, I don't know how many millions of souls I've already lost in this area, but I'm just whatever, man. Do a piece of oxtail actually. It actually looks like kind of like an eye. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Nisha Devi Misra, thank you for joining, and greetings right back at you to India. OMG, I have a story about a pig eye, my teacher in Realschule, and a guy that sat next to me. Oh dear. Oh dear, what kind of story starts with, do you remember the story with the pig eye and the teacher and the guy that sat next to the teacher? It's it's either some weird fetish porn or a great story. Or both. Although I don't think there's a porn fetish that involves animal eyes, but I could be wrong. Fish eyes are a delicacy. Oh, wow. then that is indeed a delicacy that I have not yet tried. Fish eyes. It's probably something really special, like, because, you know, every fish just has 2 eyes, and they're very small, so it's probably like a real treat. Okay, don't get staggered, yes. Why would you? Okay, cool. Alan Bergsma. Bergsma. Nice. Hello. It's going pretty well. Although today was an absolutely brutal day, once again. Okay. Oh no, I just realized something. You see, there was this one enemy here that every time I respawned it ran at me. It's not there anymore. And the reason for that is I think there's a hidden mechanic in Dark Souls 2 where if the game detects that you suck, that you're just so bad and keep dying all the time, it will remove enemies. It will spawn less enemies. Am I remembering this correctly? Or maybe I'm thinking about something else. But I think this is the way it was. Oh no, okay, it's some other way. If you kill an enemy 12 times, it will not spawn anymore. Okay. Wait, does that mean I can somehow like perma clear the entire game world? Nice. You save up the story for the next public viewing? Oh, Abdelila, I can't wait, man. Tell me when, like, maybe tonight, actually. I mean, there's a game going on right now, right? Or maybe it's already concluded. It was England versus Croatia. I don't know who won there. Someone check. Adi, ya become vak. Okay, I got that one. That's like Andy, you become weak, right? And we all know that Hash is very concerned with my performance in Dark Souls. Like, if I suck, Hash will immediately ready the Swiss Guard and prepare an invasion of Germany. Tiny Murad has them stop respawning. Yes, I suck too, so I remember. Okay, so that's a Tiny Murad specialty. But yeah, once again, like, does that mean you can clear the entire game world? That would be really strange. I guess that's just Tiny Murad things, right? I can't go this way. If I drop down here, I will just become immediately shreked. Oh no, this is, yeah, here. By turning here, I can turn off the fire inside. The fire inside, that sounds like a disturbed song. The place inside the fire. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's when you kill an enemy over and over again, it will stop spawning. But I can kill every enemy in the game over and over again. Does that mean there's a way for me to kill every enemy in the game so often that it stops respawning? So does that, like, what I'm saying is, does that mean the total number of enemies you can kill in this game in one playthrough is actually limited? Like, if you play through the same area again and again and again and again and again, will it, at some point, will all areas just end up empty? That's what I'm interested about. I don't think it will, but you know, maybe I am not informed. We will invade Germany? Okay, oh, that's interesting. Tiny Murat had some great ideas for his time. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. He was far ahead of its time. Tiny Murat. Run 1-0 for England. Okay, so England won. Nah, not bad. For me personally, I would have preferred Croatia because of the Croatian president during the 2018 World Cup. Like, that was a moment where I actually simped for a woman. So in case you don't know, the final of the 2018 World Cup was France versus Croatia, and you know, France won, but after the game, when it came to like the ceremony and, you know, like award ceremony and all, it like a massive downpour happened. It was super rainy and everyone was like completely drenched. And then this blonde woman, yeah, just marches up. It's the president of Croatia, right? And immediately she has like an army of servants or bodyguards or whatever, and they immediately offer her like umbrellas and stuff. But she's like, no, fuck off, okay? I'm not about this. And she just went around and hugged the players, the Croatians, and she was completely drenched at some point. Yeah, and it's just, to me, that was such an amazing thing to have like a politician woman, yeah, who I personally don't think of as very chill and laid back or like very cool. To tell her bodyguards to fuck off and just leave her and let her enjoy the spectacle and just chill with the players. It was really, really nice. Ever since then, I want Croatia to win again, so the Croatian president woman can once again make everyone simp for her. At least, you know, at least me. That's the way you get me to simp. By being a very respect-inducing gal. What the fuck was that? Okay, I'm dead. No? Oh shit. Okay. We will invade Germany just to spunk Huggy Bass. David, hey there! Good to see you. Oh no, he's crispy. Yeah, you can. Okay. I joined stream, you died. Nuss. Perfect timing. Although it's not actually something that's very rare, you know, in this area here. Nuss. Taube Nuss. Huh? If you die over and over again, you stop. Wait, so what is it now? Is it about dying over and over again? Does that stop the respawning, or does the killing of the enemies? Oh, did you hear that? My daughter, my beautiful daughter has has thanked someone called Mei, or Mai, or as we would say in Germany, Yomai, for his 2,000 Japanese, I think it's yen, right? 2,000 Japanese yen donation. Thank you so much, my friend. Mwah! Oh, deutscher Dark Souler. Ja, das ist wahr. How could you tell that I'm a deutscher Dark Souler? Or you probably should have said deutscher Dunkelseeler. Uwe Seeler. Dunkelseeler. Thank you, man. It's awesome. Hi, friend. Oh. In case you don't know, I'm using whips only in this run. So, yippee! I think I prefer the more souls. Tiny Murat goes all. No, you too weak. Stop the play of Mo game. Yeah. You can use a bonfire aesthetic and they will respawn, but they... Yeah, okay. I remember. There's this item called bonfire aesthetic. And if you use it on a bonfire, the entire area that's allocated to this bonfire will basically become New Game Plus, right? So that's the way I remember it. Yeah. And this is how you respawn the enemies. Okay, understood. Interessant, ja. Interessant. Okay, I could go on exploring the other side there. Problem is I will probably die, and then I will once again lose quite a bit of souls. So maybe, you know, get the souls safe for now. How's Anton? I think Anton's been doing pretty well. His streams, even though, you know, I'm not much of a stream watcher, mainly because I just absolutely don't have the time. There's no way for me to find the time to watch Anton stream. But from what I've heard, his streams are pretty well besucht. Forlorn again. Exactly, the hard-coded going hollow mechanic. If you kill all enemies in one area over and over again, the whole area would be empty except for the boss. Okay, so understood. The area where the rats infinitely come out of the hole is the exception? Okay, but all other ones can be empty. Dude, that sword reminded me of Guts. Well, I mean... Dark Souls is basically Berserk the game, right? I miss Anton's hilariously over-edited wits. Tell me about it, man. I do too. I miss him, man. Oh no. Oh wow, they're intelligent enough not to come here. Or what? Bro, this area, man, this is... I think the bonfire is back here. Back here, back here. Illusion ahead. Is that a good one? Does this open a shortcut or something? Die. Ah! The bonfire isn't here. I'm so desperate, I'm just going to use... Wait, did I actually waste the... Oh. So nice of the game to have illusory walls that open by touching and illusory walls that open by hitting. Dear Lord, this is fucking too much. Yesterday he had over 300 people watching his E3 stream. Damn! Anton popping off, man. Whew. Missed the podcast? Ah, yes, the good old podcast. Okay, so the main problem is... Okay,
no
chat, help me
interest.
here. I think there's a mechanic that NPCs, you can expand their inventory by buying their shit, right? And the more you buy of them, yeah, nice. The more they expand their inventory.
I'll be around.
Right? I thought there was something about that. So, for example, now she just sells like small, like titanite shards. But if I buy more, like if I spend money at her shop, up until a certain threshold, she will expand and she will then sell like large titanite shards or whatever. I think that's the way it is.
No interest.
Okay, now, since they're both plus 10, we can properly compare the two weapons. So, whip plus 10 and not a bloody whip plus 10. Wait, that's not correct. So, base damage 210 and base damage 260. Bang, that's a big difference. And then scaling. Wait, doesn't it show the scaling? Shouldn't it? Isn't there a screen that shows like something plus? Oh wait, no. Once I equip it, yeah. So this has 210 plus 97 scaling, which equates to 307, right? And this one has 260 base damage plus 68 scaling, which equates to 328. So, yeah, about 20 more damage, the Bloodied Whip. So if I could at some point just exchange this one, I think the Bloody Whip is just flat out better. Nice. Yeah, power stancing is really nice. That's kind of a shame that they removed that from the game.
And then, alright, I have. You want to go? Fine. You need a but you just don't get it, do you? Fine then.
Here for 500, you're going to get the most pathetic little tiny man ladder of all time.
Hey, don't.
That perspective,
Cheers.
man. Oh man.
Well, a very just. Hey, don't. Cheers for that.
Okay, yeah, this is a real ladder. And then I think there's one you can purchase the largest one. That's like
Well,
it goes all the way down.
I get such a. Hey, don't.
Does the Emerald Cutie wear
Cheers for
underwear? Asking for a friend. The Emerald Cutie. You mean lest seek? No, seek lest. I don't know.
Bearer of the curse.
How would you know if she wears
Seek
undies?
Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king.
You pervert!
Lest the
Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Wait, only one fire here? Okay, I guess. So, the Elden Ring trailer, you can see a shot with the player character holding two different swords, so maybe they will reintroduce the feature. Although it's really hard to tell just from that, because, I mean, it's not like dual wielding wasn't in Dark Souls 3 or in other Souls games, but the difference is that, you know, power stancing is like really changes your moveset quite substantially.
Undead! Undead! Keep your hands off our bell! The great bell of Fen! The bell belongs to the prince, it do! Stay back or we slice you to bits! Me and my chums, we shan't be left. Stay back or your pieces! Tiniest pieces!
Der Smaragd-Harald trägt garantiert keine Schlüpfer. Nee. Die sieht zwar entspannt aus, aber das ist eine ganz schmutzige, die Smaragd-Haraldin. Okay, so this is the area of the something covenant. And they will constantly be sending these annoying gnomes at you, I think. And also, all players that are part of this covenant, they will be called in to invade here. Oh. What is a mage doing with this gigantic club? Those look more like Dark Souls 2 style twin blades than power stancing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a difference between twin blade and dual wielding and actual power stancing. Who knows? Who knows? Nice animations. Thigh highs, e-girl confirmed. Ah, Dings, bist du noch Jungfrau Smaragd Harald? Fucking Smaragd Harald. Harald is such an awesome name, by the way. Fucking Harald. Jo. Reg dich ab, mein Freund, du fettrollender Versager. So I can get properly invaded. Properly. What does this do? Yeah. Ein sehr deutscher Stream heute. Well, I mean, you know, if someone provokes my Germanness by writing something German in chat, what can I do? I gotta respond, yeah. Tiny Knight. I love him. Did that bell ringing thing actually do anything? And there are so many things here that I do not know. Tiny Knight. Damn, I gotta check later how much that actually is. The person that donated the 200 Japanese yen. That is really cool. Even though I don't think it's very much, but it doesn't matter, man. What counts is the act. Yeah. Jo, ey, ganz ruhig, du Fettsack, Alter. I'm not fat shaming here. Just needs to chill, bro. Needs to chill. Woo. Is this an Indiana Jones run? Well, yes. Da, 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 da. Yo, what? Tiny man even throws fucking fire grenades. It's probably just to compensate because he's so tiny. So mean. Hello, Resin. Good to see you. Is it just me, or is there zero promotion for Eurocup? I mean, I don't care about sports, but even I always notice when EM or WM starts, but this time I didn't even notice until today. Well, I mean, that's kind of, you know, also a COVID thing, because the main reason why people just love to do that is, at least the way I saw it, it was just the public viewing and all, right? And since they are rather difficult to do currently, there was very little, you know, of this kind of hype. Like, you probably didn't notice it because people didn't ask you about, hey, Destine, you wanna, you know, come to the restaurant, have a few beers, and watch the football game together? Because that's just simply not happening currently. You know? Greatsword. Oh. Google says 200 yen are €1.50. Okay, okay. Much appreciated, man. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. I hope that was correct. Hasbullah Knights, I call them. Hasbullah Knights for the win. Nus, why didn't you say that before the snack woman boss? Snack woman, yes. Normally I get a ton of ads with football in them and I see flags everywhere, but this time I don't. Things are still on lockdown? Well, not Why? What the fuck? I mean, it's not like a lockdown, but it's just, you know, we're just now starting to open up again. And many people are still like cautious, right? So they're not yet asking all their 50,000 friends if they're up for some public viewing football, right? Look at him! Look at him, Naruto running. There's also a pretty strict gathering limit here in Luxembourg. Yeah, that's in addition, yeah, right? There's a... I don't know what the exact numbers are in Germany, but I think so too, that there's still something, somewhat of a gathering limit. So you're not allowed to just, you know, jump into a bar with like 500 people in it and just go ham. I don't think that's in the cards for me. Whee! You too. Bye, have a good time. Ah! No! Oh shit! Oh my god, I'm getting so fucking triggered. This area, man. This area. I'm getting Wanker Chief PTSD. And that too, you need like tests if you want to do anything, and that's kind of annoying. I mean, I don't, because I'm just about to be fully vaccinated, but still, it's still not chill, right? It's not like, you just call up the boys and just hang out, just spontaneously just check out some football. It is pretty, you know, it's just non-chill, and that's the main thing that prohibits it from really popping off, I think. How did these guys get here? Tiny man. Okay. I don't know how it is in Luxembourg, but here in Germany they've lifted the priority system. So it's like basically, you know, whoever can get their hands onto a vaccine appointment will get the vaccine. Oh, the big enemies don't respawn. Interesting. So, if it's the same in Luxembourg, I would say just it wouldn't hurt to apply, right? Just go, go, go. Oh, that's also so nasty, the way he placed that bonfire. Tiny Murat, man, that dude. He really does his thing. Okay. apparently these guys just cannot be backstabbed. Because they're too big. Chunky boys. Oh, now I'm gonna get shot with the arrow. Oh shit! Sekiro hurts me, gonna sleep, see you guys. Alright, Tar. You gotta fight through the pain, man. Sekiro's gonna be worth it. But yeah, I realize that at some point you gotta take a break. You missed. Oh shit. Do these actually turn off? Or have I goofed? Never mind. My platforming skills are second to none. Can't do that currently. I know that there's a way to walk on these burning rocks there, but you need like obscene amounts of fire resistant gear, and then you need to put in like flash sweat, pyromancy, and drench yourself in water. It's pretty insane what you need to stack just to survive like 3 seconds. Here, these things you can roll through. Now I'm drenched in water, but yeah. So. I still need 2 full R1s to get the kill on them, so upgrading that second whip did less than I wanted, but okay. Dark Spirit ahead? Am I gonna get invaded again? Yep. Oliver the Collector. Oliver. Ow. Yo, what the where did he pull that gigantic club? Out of his popoloch or what the oh my god. What the fuck? Haha, rolled right into it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Pretty sure wait. There's a section here that I haven't explored yet, but we'll get back to it. I think that in Germany, every doctor can, if they have the vaccine, give a vaccine, but here we only have vaccination stations. Regular docs don't have any vaccine. Okay, yeah. So in Germany it is that way, but the catch is that no one has any, right? It's just the main bottleneck is not that there are not enough people administering the vaccines. The bottleneck is just the amount of vaccine doses we have. And dead. Oh, That was the most depressing hand gesture. Whew. Ah, okay, the Steen, that kind of sucks. Yeah, but Luxembourg is not that big of a country, right? It won't take that long until you've reached the level of immunity, so then everything can open again. Anyway, so what do I do? I think the stream has been going on for 2 hours now. Let me quickly get past this section here, and then I will do the non-gaming segment and the story time and everything. And I can't promise that it's going to be very good, but I don't know. It's mainly about the story. So yeah, let's finish this area here real quick, and then go to the important things in life. So I want to station myself somewhere where there's no background noise. So maybe here. Okay. Now, let's first open a new tab. And okay. Here. Good. Everyone can see it, right? Yeah. So, this is Earth. Wow, beautiful Earth. Yeah? And here, this is Germany. This is where I live. And this is China, where we're going today for my story. So, I teased this little story at some point earlier, in a few streams ago. Too bad the Chinese guys have already left, I think. But understandable, it's getting pretty late. But still. So I teased this segment that I'm now going to do with the words Uncharted, right? And what do I mean by that? So I'm sure you guys have heard of the video game series Uncharted, made by Naughty Dog. And Uncharted has a few installments, and in one of them, Nathan Drake, the main character, is looking for the lost mythical place of Shambhala, or what is it actually called that, or yeah, something like that, right? Shambhala, where it is rumored that you can find a gift that will make your wishes come true and grant you eternal life. Now, the thing is, the legend of Shambhala is actually really, really old, and it's not 100% clear where it comes from. But it is rumored, or it is widely believed, that it is an invention of some British or American fantasy story writer, right? But apparently this fantasy novel that he wrote was such a slam dunk that even until today, the rumor that there is this mythical place, it still persists. It's still, like, personally, I don't think it does, but hey. And why is it? Why did that rumor, or does this story is so is just so difficult to rule out? The reason is that the author cleverly placed Shambhala in one of the most remote areas in the world. And when we see the map of China satellite image, there are a few places that really stand out. And one of them is, of course, this here, this ridge, where the Indian plate is smashing into the Asian plate with such force that it basically just created the highest mountains on Earth. Yeah, and here, you know, this area, you can see how the continental plates somehow just scratch onto each other. It's like, once you know that the Earth's actually made of these plates and that they move, the face of the Earth looks actually, you can see it with different eyes. Yeah? And it also creates one of the highest like drops or increases in altitude over the shortest amount of time possible. Like the entire country of Nepal, you know, this here, like somewhere here is Mount Everest. Here, right? This place is the highest point on Earth. And not even 100 kilometers out, you're basically in some floodplains with almost zero altitude here in India. This is like 8, almost 9 kilometers of altitude change in not even 50 kilometers of going that way. It's insane. Yeah? It's like almost, I imagine it as the entire country of Nepal being like one sheer drop cliff. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Nepal, we're here to talk about China. And in China, you know, this area here, this entire thing up until there, everything here is the Himalayas, Himalaya mountain, yeah? And it is to no surprise that this author placed Shambhala, the mythical place, the mythical Buddhist paradise, here in the Himalayas, because even like back then it was extremely difficult to get there, but even now some of the most remote areas in the world are still here. And one of the special ones, one of the ones where I think it was long rumored that Shambhala would lie, I want to share or show this here. I think it's somewhere around this area here. So, you know, Himalaya, yeah, this is the high mountain ridge, and then this here is where it somehow looks like a flow, like stuff is flowing downwards, which it basically is, right? Here it's very high mountains, 7,000 meters and so, and then slowly just goes down into more like lower altitudes, right? And right here where there's like at the edge of the continental plates pushing into each other, there's a river going along. You can see it even, yeah, it's a pretty big river here, pretty much a straight line, and then here. And that river is the Yulangzangpo. Yalungzangpo. Pretty non-rolling off the tongue name, but anyway. And this river just slides here through these mountains, and up until like here, there are even still small settlements. You can see, oh yeah, small cities, some agriculture going on right next to a river. It's probably pretty good, right? Chungking Hotel, okay. But you follow the river, and somewhere here, like this mountain, by the way, is like 7,000 meters high. It enters, like the river, you know, it's a, you know, pretty wide river, and here it enters a area where it becomes really narrow. And what happens with water flow, physics question, what happens to water flow if you decrease the surface area? Well, it flows faster. So if the river is pretty chill here, it becomes a really white watery like stream the further you go. Like it becomes really narrow, and also the slope starts going really far down, so the river is flowing very fast, and then here's like white water, everything, yeah. And at some point following the river here, there are less and less cities, and the river is just looping around this gigantic mountain massive of the Namjak Parva here, going around, and it basically flows through this mountain massive, creating a sort of canyon, yeah. And this Yarlung Tsangpo Canyon is actually, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. The deepest canyon in the world, where sometimes it just, like, imagine the Grand Canyon. How deep is the Grand Canyon? Depth, Grand Canyon. Okay, the Grand Canyon apparently has a depth of 1,800 meters, which I assume is like the altitude difference from, you know, somewhere on the ridges down to the deepest points. 1,800. This one here is 3 times this much. Yeah, 6,000 meters, more than 3 times. And this makes it the deepest canyon of the world. It's like, I mean, you see how thin the river has gotten here. It's like basically it's just one gigantic waterfall, like, especially like down here. Yeah, the map quality becomes a little worse. But they're like, I mean, this mountain here is 7,000 meters high, right? So it's like, it's a massive drop into this little canyon that the river has carved out for itself. Also, this satellite image here, it really doesn't, like, it doesn't look that difficult to get to, right? I mean, there's a high mountain here, but, you know, it looks pretty normal. This is probably a picture taken in the most summery summer of summers, because usually the entire image here would be completely white. Like, everything would be snowed in. There's literally no way to get anything here. It's just one massive white plain of snow and ice. I mean, there are glaciers here. Like, you can see these glaciers going down the... Here, this is a massive glacier. Anyway, so this area here, extremely remote. Like, there's no settlements forever, nothing. And it is in this area that is rumored that the legendary Shambhala lies. Now, of course, when I say it's one of the most remote areas in the world, I don't mean like no one has ever been there. Of course not. There have even been people, like kayaking crews, going down this river, even though it's like monstrously difficult. And some have even died there. But still, it's like one of those areas that is extremely hard to reach. No airports anywhere and no real roads anywhere. It's like extremely, extremely remote. And also, to add to that, apparently among the first expeditions of people getting here, they found that there were some mountainous monk clans living in some remote monasteries here in the mountains. And apparently, allegedly, these monks, they didn't show them really anything of the area because they didn't want outsiders to see it. And this further exacerbated the legend of, oh, maybe they have something to hide, some forbidden paradise that only they know about, right? So it's all these small little things that just keep propagating this rumor of the legendary Shambhala in this area here. Deepest canyon in the world, right? Anyway, now that we're in Tibet already, hey Joshua Jaisinge, I'm doing pretty good. Don't know about Anton, but I think he's doing pretty good as well. Now, I have been to Tibet. Yeah, here, there's a city called Sangri, not Sangrila. I have been to Tibet. I have been there in the year 2005, I think, 2006, something around that time. Yeah, and many of you're probably too young, or oh my god, boomer. Some of you might be too young to remember, but in the year 2008, China got to be the place where the Olympic Games were held. Right? China got the right to host the Olympic Games in 2008, and among many things that happened in the country back then, it also received a massive amount of criticism for its handling of Tibet. because, you know, depending on who you ask, some might argue that China has annexed Tibet against the will of its inhabitants. I'm not going to go into that. But what followed was many years, even until today, like a lot less today, but many years of heavy unrest in the area, riots, and China just cracking down, and you know how China is today, right? And I think one of the, like, I'm not saying it's the reason, but one of the many needles that put China into the position that it is today was that it opened up its gates to the world with the Olympics back then in 2008, and it received, like, to me it seemed like someone is like, hey, welcome to my house, and then some Westerner just kicks down the door and is like, bro, you're having ivory tusks in your house, that's so illegal, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy who's invites you into his house is like, okay, I'm sorry, what the fuck? I just, yeah. And you see what I mean? Like, maybe I explained it wrongly, but it's like China opened its gates to the world and was just immediately met by some absolutely insane levels of hate because of their handling of Tibet, which is debatable. I'm not going to position myself here, right? Because I know much too little about the entire thing. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, it was extremely difficult after like 2007, 2008 to get into Tibet again. Like, China canceled all flights, especially for foreigners, because they didn't want any fucking journalists going there and then just spreading lies, you know. So yeah, but I was in a lucky position that I got into Tibet, like, as a tourist right before all this shit went down. So I was among the last few people who actually got there. And the capital here is Lhasa. And I think it even, I don't know if it has an airport actually, but we somehow drove through all of this, right? All of these mountainous areas. And then we actually chilled here. Yeah, we had a few days in Tibet with the entire group, and we drove around, and it's really quite remarkable. Like, let's altitude Lhasa. Okay, so this city here is at an altitude of 3,650 meters. Yeah, and that's like altitudes where, in Europe at least, it's like everything's frozen. Yeah, I mean, the highest mountain in Europe is the Mont Blanc, and that's like 2,000 something, right? Like, the Mont Blanc is, and the Alps, especially in Europe, is like, wow, the Alps, oh, so everything is so cold, like white mountain peaks, yeah. And then the highest mountain in the Alps is like 2,000 something. And here, the capital city of Tibet is like at a height of 3,600 meters. And at this altitude, you know, the chemistry of water begins to change, because water's boiling point, the boiling temperature of water actually depends on the pressure around it. And at higher altitudes, the pressure is lower. So water actually starts to boil at like 80 something degrees. So whenever they cook, they have a very different style of cooking, because they cannot heat water up until 100 degrees. Yeah? When water starts to boil, it no longer increases its temperature. So when they heat water up, it stops at 80 something degrees. And that's why, you know, the food here is quite different, and they cook really differently. But yeah, this here in Lhasa, and we actually also made one excursion to the Yarlung Tsangpo, yeah, to the river that goes on to become like the deepest river canyon in the world. And it was quite breathtaking to drive around here in this really almost alien looking world of massive mountains that, for some reason, like, I was there in the summer. Yeah, in Bolivia there are cities at more than 4,000 meters. Yes, South America has these kinds of places too, where it's like an entire area, like an entire area where, you know, all the cities are at really high altitudes. And it was just so amazing for me. Like, we did an excursion to some mountaintop where there was actually grass growing there, and there were yaks just eating the grass, and it looked like just a completely normal farming hill. Yeah, but there was like a signpost that said, "Oh, this is one of the mountains." Like it was 5,000 meters. Yeah. You're now surpassed an altitude of 5,000 meters. It's like, what the fuck? Here in Europe, 5,000 meters. That's like fucking another dimension. Yeah. Here the snow starts at a few hundred. Nah, I'm kidding, of course, but you know the Alps are not that high, and there it was like the city, the base camp is at 3,600, and we just went to another hill. I don't know in which direction it was, where there were actually like animals chilling there, and like some light agriculture being practiced, and it was at 5,000 meters. It's completely crazy, and I will never forget that. We got out of the bus, and the bus stopped, like, and you still had to climb a few meters up until the peak. And, you know, me being a 16-year-old full of energy, we're like, oh my god, this is such an amazing moment in my life. I've never been this high. Yeah. And then I jumped out of the bus and was like, yeah, let's run to the top. And I shit you not, like, I'm not the fittest, okay? But at 16 years old, you have a base level of fitness that's, you know, you expect to be able to run like 50 meters to a top of a mountain. But no, man. After seconds, you start to become like short of breath, and then I wasn't even half up the hill. Like, there were still maybe like 50 meters to go, or 20 meters to go. I immediately I felt how my muscles, how my lungs were beginning to turn into acid. It's like out of nowhere. Yeah? You don't expect that, but you jump out the bus, run for like 12 seconds, and immediately start like, oh dear, and then you're panicking a little, because you realize, wait, it's not just my breathing that's off. It's like there's not enough oxygen around you. There's nowhere you can go to actually get that oxygen back. So you're like, and then you just immediately had to like sit down. Yeah, I probably sat into a pile of yak shit, and then that was the way for the gods to smite me for my hubris. And I just sat down and I was like, oh dear, what have I made a grave mistake. But the surrounding area just looked so non-special, because I mean, nowhere did I see, except for the signpost that marked like you're now higher than 5,000 meters. There was nothing about this area that made you think you were so high up, and the air was already getting so thin. So that was a really humbling experience, and one that I was very glad to have been able to make. Yeah. I am Indiana Jones reincarnated. Yeah, so the gist of this science segment is, go there. Here, go into the Yarlung Tsangpo Canyon and find Shambhala. And if you see Nathan Drake, tell him I can't wait for his next game. Unfortunately, I don't know, I don't fully remember. I mean, Lhasa is here, right? And Mount Everest is here. So that's a few hundred kilometers. I don't think we ever were close enough to see it, unfortunately. Like, we were driving around, and we were even able to see some really high-looking snowy peaks of the Himalayan ridge. But I don't think we ever got even close to seeing the Mount Everest on the horizon. Unfortunate, but you know, can't have everything. Anyway, that was my non-gaming segment for today, my Tibet vacation story. A relative of mine once made the mistake of taking packs of chips with him up some mountains, and they exploded. Wow. Yeah. Understandable. And that's why Bolivia win all of their home games and lose all their away games. Yeah. I've heard. I don't know any science behind it, but from what I've heard, the people that live in really high altitude places, they have a different blood composition. Like their red blood cells are what transports the oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. Their red blood cells are really, really different from ours, and their blood itself is like, I've heard, okay, might be hyperbole, but I've heard that you can also train this, right? You can try to make your blood like this, to make it so oxygen dense, but what it does, it also changes like the fluidity and the viscosity of your blood. And I've heard of like cyclists, like professional cyclists, this is something that they all want, right? Oxygen dense blood, who have to, like, their blood becomes so thick, if their blood becomes just so dense with red blood cells, so because that way they can really efficiently like process oxygen, that their blood is no longer like a fluid, it's more like a gel. It's fucking insane, man. If you would cut them, I mean, it's probably a hyperbole, but still, the viscosity of their blood is probably a lot lower than of normal people. Like, imagine you cut them, and then instead of like blood just spewing out, it's like some gel just like being. Oh my god, that's just so insane. If that's true, it's probably not, but still, like, it's pretty insane. Yeah. But the Last of the Order, indeed, this different blood chemistry, it really allows them to. It allows them to perform in a way that other people who are not used to this climate simply can't. Yeah. Yeah. Although the thing is, the Last of the Order, I don't know why Bolivia loses their away games, because shouldn't they be like almost euphoric with the amount of oxygen that they receive in the... Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe they just end up being like literally high on oxygen during the game. Anyway, that was that. They lose their away games because they suck. Ah, that's the secret. Yeah. All right. I hope you found that one interesting. And I'm glad I could tell my Tibet story to someone, because I don't know, it's just a great story that I just don't have that much opportunity to tell. And now watch me lose 5,000 souls again. Nice. 5,000, I meant 23,000 or however many I have. Ah! Isn't there supposed to be another enemy here? Yes, there it is. Oh, did I get them both? And dead. Yep, there go the souls. Goodbye. Alright, Disdain, take care. Bye-bye. Will I watch E3 today? No, I will watch Euro Cup today. Quickly, oops. change the thing here again. Live stream. Zack, zack, za. Man, this bonfire placement here is just so fucking nasty, man. This is one of Tiny Murat's master strokes. Like placing the bonfire directly where, you know, it should be, but adding a unsurpassable, like, small step, and make you this forces you to make all this detour around this area here. Fucked up, man. Tiny Murat. Also, maybe I should not. Maybe I should not activate the lever down here that changes. What happens if I just activate the lever and then just straight go turn back? I mean, this kills 2 enemies. Okay. This is a lot easier to navigate. Yeah! Oh man, Wanker Chief. I'm converging in on your state of mind on this area. Holy shit. Whew. I hope Elden Ring won't have this many dungeons, haha, would be depressing as fuck. Wait, what do you mean? No, if Elden Ring didn't have this much content, it would be depressing as fuck. I wanted to have everything. More! More! A bit less dungeons and a bit more color. Ah, okay. I understand what you mean. Fair enough. Yo, what the f... Ah, okay. I can kill him with the second R1, basic R1. That's good. Undodgeable. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, I live. I live. I live. Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh no, now I'm gonna get shot from above. Yeah. Okay. Let's get out of here. Man, this is stressful. The game really makes it a point to to show you or to tell you that whips are not good against armored enemies, but they do quite a bit of damage even against armored people. Oh, I rolled into the spikes. Oh, luckily they don't really do that much damage. Still, like, how much? It was probably one of these, Mr. Tiny Murad. How much do you want this area to kill the player? He was like, yes. Oh wait, isn't there a ladder that goes up? Yes, yeah, and then you can turn off the fire. Ah, I remember. What, bonfire ahead? Oh dear. We're inside of the giant hole. Ah, bonfire. Oh. Yes. Turn it off. Okay. Good. There's the bell ding dong area. Yeah. And I think down here, where the fog gate is, you fight against the area boss. Okay. I don't understand all these messages here, because they warned me of some enemy, but there's no enemy. Also, I need to refresh something real quick. I think the stream... I hope it's still running okay. Yeah, it seems to... everything seems to be up. Okay, now I can also take a few steps back. Now that I have that bonfire, and explore the rest of this area. Especially the place with the 3 bow-wielding lightning sword people, because that puts me somewhere up there, and there's some more items to get. No, this is all turned off. Although I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to defeat these 3 lightning sword people. At least I can now kill those guys a little bit faster. Good. Alan Baxma! Welcome back, Mr. Whip. Mr. Whips. I have a few throwing items. Maybe I can try those. Do they even... Wow. Oh, what a pathetic... what a pathetic throw. Where is he shooting? Yeah, got him. Good. To be honest, I never passed this part in Dark Souls 2. Understandable, man. Absolutely understandable. This part is literally hell. It's really a brilliant stroke of game design by making the hardest area where people say, oh, this is actually hell, like a fire lava area. So thematically fitting. Tiny Murat is such a genius. Low-key genius. And can you tell if I was serious or not? Don't you dare. Okay, here is the... Is this thing? Yes. Stay calm. Okay. Gold serpent ring. Yes! Oh, that's a good item. That's the increased item discovery. Ah, I can actually use that one to try and get the second bloodied whip. Mm. Donald J. Trump. Does anyone have petrified dragon bones? Why? Do you need them to become United States president again? Okay, but speaking of petrified dragon bones, I think there's a... I can... After this boss, maybe I'll try to trade in my petrified somethings to try and get the best whip in the game. There's a whip that you can randomly get from the trading crows, but it's random. Like there's no guarantee for you to actually get the whip. So the bloodied whip might be, for this playthrough at least, the best thing. going to get. What is he doing down there in the lava, actually? Is he just chilling there, waiting the entire day, doing nothing, just taking a hot lava bath? Oh! Oh! This fucking hole here is one of those another one of those fucking Tiny Murat inventions. That's just hellish, man. No! Oh my god. Yo, don't you fucking... No! And there go the strawberries. Yikes. Cheese strat is to go next to the faded door. There's a cheese strat that makes this easier. Oh, okay, okay. But who do you think I am, man, bro? Using cheese? No, no, no. I'm Hashmalim is the cheese expert. He knows about like the best Swiss cheeses out there. He's such a Swiss person. He even thought at some point that children are actually made out of cheese. Oh. Which I can tell you, I think they're not. I bet Tiny Murat likes his döner with horse meat in it. Oh, you fucking savage. Hey, how about you write that in a letter to him? You just write a letter in German and just say like, Hallo Tiny Murat. Du bist doch sicherlich so einer, der seinen Döner mit Pferdefleisch mag, oder? Yeah, okay. Okay. The fucking hitboxes, man. Aha, I mentioned Hashmalim and suddenly the stroke is back. An! I bam vegvari, I kam bvg gvak, ke am gveri der protnet. Imagine someone just tuning in for a few seconds and seeing me reading out your messages, Hash, out of context. It's like, oh dude, someone could make an excellent edit where they're like, they quote me, I just say, hey guys, I've just been vaccinated. And then the next thing is I just read your messages, Hash. It's like, okay, that's what you get for being vaccinated. You suddenly start to speak like this. Watch Tiny Murat come from that one town in Japan that used to breed horses for samurai and now is famous for having horse meat as a local delicacy. No, Donald Trump. No help. No help for me. Okay. Get good, build a deck. Yeah. Oh, nee, wait. GTG is not get good. It's gotta go. Okay. Build a deck. Wait. What card game are you playing? Magic? Alan Bergsma? A wood deck outside. Oh, that kind of deck. Lol. Cringe. That was a bro gamer moment. When he does fire breath, just do what you did then. When he's done, keep whipping him and repeat. Okay. 444. Switch the order of attacks around. Wow. Such game design. That posture is so cool. Just both hands in front, just waiting. Yay! We did it! That was really easy. This definitely should have been a first try. Too bad it wasn't. Wow! And, kill it with water. Okay, and here, this is once again, Dark Souls 2 is like, if this area wasn't enough, okay, now we're in a lava lake, and now we just descend down a flight of stairs below the lava. Yes. Exactly. What's this? Oh, I think... Oh, yeah. I think that's a DLC. I think this is... Am I right in my assessment that this is the entrance to one of the DLCs? Me quad di parontet gandhi kant given a kresgol. Okay. Closed. Well, okay, I guess. Sorry. What is this? You need a heavy iron key. Okay, okay, okay. But try dual? What's all this about? Whatever. Am I New Game Plus? No, this is New Game. Imagine if the lava disappears and turns out he's just small stubby legs. He skipped leg day. Yeah. Andy summoned a demon. Oh my god. What?
Proceed. It is the...
Okay, let's level up. So. Now I think the next stop will be the gutter. Although stream is nearing its end, I just realized. And yeah. Maybe I'll go to the first bonfire, but
Oh, you do have a good time.
damn, 13,400.
Nothing well that.
That's dismaying.
Oh, you do. Satisfied. Oh,
So. With this reduced fall damage, I can maybe survive the fall onto the first thing there. Yep. Okay, so this ladder brings me here. Ooh, the other one goes really far down. That shit just loaded in seamlessly. No, I got jaded. Oof. Yikes, man. There's two. Wait, two guys? I always thought that there was just this one guy in Lost Bastille. There's a NPC that trades your souls for boss weapons, like your boss souls for weapons. There's another one? Where? It's good to have, like, it's always good to have at least one viewer who's like an encyclopedia in the respective Dark Souls game, because I definitely am not. Right? I don't know that much. Yes. Oh, Grave of Saints, yes. I remember, I think this area here is completely optional. The Grave of Saints, right? No, there's a crow guy you meet in Shaded Woods, then you meet him in Bridgestone Cove, and he also is like not Jim. Him. Yeah. Let's see if I can make this jump. Can't. Thanks, game. Okay, yeah. Actually, can I get to the platform from here? Or do I maybe actually have to go all the way back? Up. Oh, nice. What? Yo. Did you guys see that? That had to be a bug. Like, it healed nothing. That one zip, it literally healed 0 health. What the fuck? And here I also have literally 0 contact to the thing I'm standing on. Wow. Thank you, Donald Trump. Didn't know you were so nice. Everyone always portrayed you as being a bad guy, but I find it quite nice that you decided to join my stream, Donald. Whee! Great physics simulation. Here, this one also. Like, did you see how it picked up that item? You just didn't pick it up at all. Fuck. This game is so janky. Oh my god. Petrification resistance. Nope. Oh, there are these explodey enemies here. Yeah, I remember. They jump and then explode. Ah, like that. Oh wait, this is the way forward. Oops. Is this Elden Ring? X Clinton James X. This is Elden Ring early alpha build. Yeah. Although many people didn't get the opportunity to play it. It's just the thing is that I'm such a giga chad that, you know, they allowed me to do it because my my insight will be so valuable. Wait, what? Kvelk Dominis Santus Beck Gavge Irokjatze. Hush, I'm making. I'm a little worried, man. You're doing this language so well. It's oof. Exploding mummies incoming. Spooky, spooky. This area here, I think it's a callback to the plague area in Demon Souls. That was like completely vertical, and it's just the most miserable area in the game. So, Okay. I think we're nearing the next bonfire. Whoppa. So hilarious how janky this is. Okay, and we're getting to the gutter. One of my favorite areas. Ooh. Oh my god. What's up? Abendessen? Oh, that's so nice. I was just about to finish though. No. I will visit you then. Yes, I will visit you in a minute. Okay. Oh, my wife is the best. She has prepared dinner for me. Let's be real here, Andy. You only got to play the early access because of your connections to Tiny Murat. Me and Tiny Murat, we go back a long way. Okay. And that's it. Whew. Okay, guys, wow. Today, unfortunately, the strawberry streak ended. And even more unfortunately, Natams wasn't there, the Imperial Minister of Record Keeping, to rub it in that apparently my strawberry streak has ended. In case you don't know, it's like every boss that I kill without dying adds to the streak, and we count in strawberries. One for every boss. Anyway, so this about concludes today's stream. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. It was a very awesome stream, and especially, I don't know if you're still watching. If you're still watching, May, thank you so much for the donation. It always pierces right into my heart, and I love it. Thank you so much. Anyway, Theo arrived just in time. It's like, hallo, wo sind denn alle? Warum geht die jetzt alle? Reichserdbeerminister. Speaking of strawberries, will you ever get back to Celeste? Probably not. Funny story. So I gave myself 30 deaths in Celeste, right? 30 deaths, and then I had to switch to a different game. And I've just recently finished Celeste, the entire game, with around 1,000 deaths. So it was maybe a little bit naive of me to think that 30 deaths per stream would have amounted to anything. Anyway, so yeah, probably no more Celeste on stream, but still, it was very cool. And Celeste is a great game, by the way. Check it out. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And as my boy Hashman likes to say, that's a perfect thing to say to end the stream. Quebec da gogpe pekeme gavake kitsegeka. And with this, take care of yourselves, bye, guys. And bye-bye. See you next Friday. And